You guys, it is so amazing today. It's so beautiful outside. You know, beautiful is relative depending on what part of the country you're from. But here it is 27 degrees. And the high today, I think I saw, was supposed to be like 37, and tomorrow it's supposed to be like 40. So the snow is melting off the roofs, and we've been able to open up the barn door. And I'm not even wearing, I'm just wearing a light sweater and a t-shirt and a sport bra, sorry for the uniboob. And the animals, this is ideal temperature for them. So ruminants tend to do best in 30 to 50 degree weather. So they're loving it. You can see everybody looks happy. And they're eating. My favorite chicken. See what the girls are doing. Hi. Hi, Mama. Hi. What you doing? I know you want to come out, but you can't. What is that there? So, they're very comfy. And if I didn't live in Minnesota and the ground weren't covered with snow, I'd be outside today. But thankfully, this is why I love winter. It kind of forces you to take a break from all the outdoor stuff that you know needs to get done. Here comes my man, Ivan. Look at you. You're so chubby, Evelyn. You're so chubby. You're such a chubby girl. Fitchy. Hi, Olive. Hi, Olive. Hi. Hi, sweet girl. Hi, Harper. Aw. You're such a good girl. Hi, Fitcher. Time to go do some more Christmas prep. Ugh, mud. The mud. Oh, thankfully, though, the ground is frozen. So, that's nice. Because in the spring, let me take you around here. This is miserable. Ooh, it's super slippery. This is all a mud pit. No amount of gravel will make it any better. It's just horrific. What are you guys doing? Evelyn. That's Evelyn and Fitchy. All right. Today on the menu, I'm hoping to do a quick update. So we'll see you inside. Hey. Okay, so I thought I'd give a quick update today. I'm not going to do like advents and things like that. I just, that was a lot of editing and a lot of time, and I'm just going to skip that. But I do still have some charts to give away. I think I'm all caught up on giveaways. I think I didn't do a giveaway in my last video. I just had a giveaway winner. So if I'm wrong about that, let me know. But I'm pretty sure I forgot to do the giveaway part of it. So I have a few things to show you that I've been working on the past couple days. My quilt is coming along. I haven't decided whether or not if I'm going to try and push through and have them done for Christmas. I already talked to my daughter about it. She doesn't care. So they may be New Year's gifts. If I can fit them in, I will finish them. If not, I won't. I'm going to try and bake some cookies today. I didn't do that last week because I did come home from the eye doctor with a headache. Not a migraine, but a headache that I fought for a couple days. And I got a lot of advice about my eyes. And I have a condition that I had a corrective eye surgery a couple years ago, which is why I needed to go. So there are reasons why I have an argument with the nurse about my about the pressure test. So there are reasons why they feel that it's important, but for me it's more important not to have a migraine. So she really didn't give me any grief about it. She understands how I feel about it. We've had many discussions about it. And sadly, I'm going to be back in glasses full time. So these are actually my old glasses. I don't have any correction in my glasses. It's all prism. I have an eye condition which causes me to not only do they cross, I have one eye that drops lower than the other, so it causes a lot of balance problems. And I have to see a special doctor. He's actually the only doctor within 100 miles who will see me for my condition that my insurance covers. And so there's that. So I know people mean well when they give advice, but ugh. So I'm back to glasses. I'll have them next week. I managed 4 years after my last surgery without having to wear glasses, and he did give me bifocals, which is kind of cool. So I will have my prism up on top, and I'm gonna have bifocals down on the bottom so I can stitch. Like, how awesome of a doctor is that? So that was really nice that he listened to that and took that into account and gave me some correction in there as well, which, oh my gosh, it almost doubled the price of my glasses. It was so expensive. It was crazy. But they'll be good for at least 2 years. So, and my prescription really shouldn't change per se because there's no correction in them. And, but I'm hoping that the prism will help me with my headaches. I don't know why, because I had the surgery because I had prism glasses and I was still getting the headaches. But I have something I purchased that came, and I have something I've been working on that I wanted to show you. And I have been doing some things on Instagram because that's super easy for me for Christmas, what we do for Christmas. So I don't make like a big meal. I do lots of snacky stuff, and there was lots of comments. There are a lot of people that do that. I think it's a great idea because when when you're cooking like for Thanksgiving and stuff, I mean, you just spend like your whole day in the kitchen, and then you're exhausted, and then you have all the cleanup, and then you have all that leftover food that you have to do something with the next day and start making like soups or casseroles or whatever, and it's just a lot. So Valerie from Stitching in the Barn messaged me, and I can't remember if she said she does do that or she's going to do that this year, but we need ideas. To be honest, I'm kind of sick of the stuff I normally do. So I normally do like a buffalo chicken dip. So it's I take a rotisserie chicken, I cut it up, I put in a block of cream cheese and some cheddar cheese and then a bunch of buffalo wing sauce. It's really, really good, and you eat it and you put like a ranch dip in there. I make my own ranch dip, but then you just melt it in a crock pot, and it's super good, like on crackers and stuff. And what else do I make? I make spinach artichoke dip. So I'm going to be making that. So I'm going to be telling you everything that I'm going to be making. Gary and I made our list this morning, and we just kind of went through and Googled, like, this is seriously how I do it. So we went through and Googled Christmas appetizers, and just got the names of some things that we thought were going to be good. And then we'll go back when he's going to probably go to the grocery store on Monday and get everything for the appetizers. And that's when we'll write down the recipes. We'll go look up recipes for those things. And I just go to like food.com or allrecipes.com. I just Google it. Ask Google. Google knows everything. So I have a giveaway here. I'm gonna turn back to that for just a second. So these were a gift from Wendy from the Needle Art. And so I have a couple samplers for you today. So this is Sunflower Garden. So spring is coming. These are really cute. So here's a little small here and this pretty one. And then the other one is Easter Blessings. So that one is very sweet as well. So here's how you'll enter this giveaway. And remember, it also is included if you need to comment on this video to be entered for the Advent that I will draw after Christmas. Full disclosure, I opened up all my Advents because they were hanging on my cabinet here and they kept falling off. And then I had them in a basket and I just needed to clean up. So you can see I kind of cleaned up my desk. and needed to get everything kind of put away, kind of organizing, I just opened them all up. Like, and then I laid out all my yarns and kind of got an idea of what I was going to do with them. And then I started pulling patterns, and sadly, I don't have enough time to start anything right now, but I have some ideas. Okay, so anyways, if you want to be entered in the giveaway, then I just want you to comment with your favorite Christmas appetizer. So that way Valerie and I will have some ideas because we need help. So I'm going to tell you what I have on my list, and you can't repeat. Well, I guess you could repeat, but if you could give me some fresh ideas, that would be fantastic. So we do have, I think we have like 12 hams right now. So I am going to be making a ham, but I'll probably do it on like Monday or Tuesday and just cut it up and put it in the fridge. And it'll be used more to make things with, not really sliced ham. Everyone in my household is so sick of ham because we have ham a lot when you raise pigs. We haven't had pigs in a couple years, but I still have 12 hams and about 1,000 pork chops. Okay, so the other thing that I do is I have a ceramic brie baker, and so I usually buy a wheel of camembert cheese, and it's so delicious, and it's a little bit creamier and more mushroomy flavored, which I don't like mushrooms. It's not like, it's different. I don't like mushrooms. It's kind of like a more earthy flavor than a brie. I put it in a brie baker, and you take the wrapper off, but you leave that bloom on it. You put it in the oven, you bake it on like a low heat for like 30 minutes, and then you take a loaf of crusty French bread and you just rip off chunks and eat it like a dip, and it is the most sinfully delicious appetizer there is. Okay, then we have the old standby artichoke spinach dip. There's a million recipes out there. Mine has, canned artichoke hearts, frozen, fresh spinach, cream cheese, some mayonnaise, some sour cream. I put a little Dijon mustard, garlic, and maybe some salt and pepper. I don't know. And that's about all I do to it. And it's like so amazing. And then I just slice up a baguette, thinly sliced, and have those in a basket sitting next to that. And it is amazing. And it's a hot dip. Then we're going to have meatballs with the old classic. We only have them on Christmas with the old classic, half chili sauce, half grape jelly. Like there's just like something so Christmassy about that. And then we're just going to have a veggie tray. We are going to make some fresh hummus for Madeline. We're going to have just a meat and cheese tray, like, sausage. And I think my daughter's got some venison sausage in her freezer, so maybe we'll do that. And just a cheese tray. Madeline chose buffalo chickpea taquitos, so that's a new recipe that we're going to be trying, because I do have a daughter who's vegan, so we do try and put some things on there. We don't super cater to her diet, but we do try and throw a few things in there. And then I have it's called a tortilla pinwheel. It's really good. It's cream cheese with shredded cheddar cheese and some garlic powder. And then I think there's green chilies, some chives, and garlic powder. Like you put those and you spread them on tortillas, you roll them up, refrigerate them, and then slice them, and then dip them in some picante sauce. Those are super good. And we're going to have chips with a fresh queso. So like a gourmet, like really nice queso. And we have a large Hispanic community around here. So our grocery store carries a lot of Mexican cheeses, which is awesome. So that is readily available in our area. Maybe not in yours, but you can make queso out of other cheeses too. Then we make like a Christmas punch with just, like orange juice concentrate, and it's so terrible for you, but the kids love it. And then Allie and I usually get a bottle of wine, and we do halvesies, half punch, half wine. So that's fun. And then we're just going to have a shrimp tray. And then a jalapeno dip. There's this, it's It's actually, I might just buy it at Costco because it's really good. So if you have a Costco membership, I haven't bought it in a while, but it's an artichoke jalapeno dip, but that one is really good. So if you don't want to make it from scratch, it's super easy to make, but if you didn't want to, you could just take the Costco one, and that is delicious. There's always the standby too of Hawaiian bread with spinach dip. Yum. I'm going to make a cheese ball. I have no idea. I just put cheese ball. So I'm going to look up a recipe and see what appeals to me. And then we're going to have bacon wrapped stuffed. I can't read my writing. Papoda peppers? I don't know what that says. If you can decipher that. And it's probably like a small sweet pepper. Again, I didn't pull up the recipe yet. I just thought I was just like looking for things to have. So these should be able to go into the oven, bake, and then I'll just put them in a crock pot to stay warm. And it was like a pepper filled with a cream cheese mixture and then wrapped in bacon. Hello. Yes, please. And then I'm going to make an olive wreath. So while I was Googling it, I don't like olives and Gary only eats green olives. Let me repeat, I do not like olives. I do not like olives of any kind. Madeline doesn't eat olives. Allie loves olives, and Josh will eat olives, and Gary likes green olives. And the kids will eat olives, my grandkids. So I'm going to do a pretty olive wreath with Kalamata olives, some green olives whole, and put some grape tomatoes and some little mozzarella balls. What else was on there? Oh, and then some rosemary tucked in. It was really pretty. And then, I don't know, I'll probably maybe just put some vegetables or something in the center. I don't know. But it was more because it was pretty. So that's what I have for appetizers. So if you have some ideas, that I'm looking for stuff that really doesn't require a lot of baking. I'm not looking to cook anything really. I want to, if I can throw it into a crock pot, that'd be great. But share with me what your favorite appetizers are. Okay, Valerie, I think we're set. Okay, so then I wanted to show you, so last night I put together kind of a last minute Christmas gift. I just wanted to show you. So it's it's one of these shadow box frames. So you just pop it open here. It was white. I painted it black and I glittered it. You can see. I don't love the glitter, but I had it. It's Mod Podge, and I painted it black and it was kind of coming off. So that's why I put the Mod Podge over it. And I had some other, but I had the glitter and I've had it for years and I've never even opened it. It would have maybe been cuter if it weren't multicolored. I don't know. And if it would have been just white, it would have been kind of sweet. But I just put this together. So it's basically like making a scrapbook page. This is a 12 by 12 shadow box. And I just put a piece of scrapbook paper here. I lined it with, I did this border with some buttons. Some of them are antique buttons and some of them are new buttons out of my button stash. So that's really fun. And then everything, so this is a sticker. These were stickers. These were stickers. And I just backed, I used some foam core. I just cut out tiny little squares. I glued them onto the back of these, and then I glued them onto the paper just to give it, see, it gives it a little lift there. And then I strung this string and I just glued it down there. And then I tacked down the string, and these are also on pieces of foam core, and I just glued them down. And then I cut this mat, so this fits a 4x6 photo, and I cut the mat 4 1/4 by 6 1/4 so that it will, the person who receives this will just take a little photo here and be able to pop it on, and there's no work involved for them. So that's kind of fun, and then they can pull it out every year and hang it up on the wall. And then the Santa was actually cut just from another piece of scrapbook paper, and can you see he's also mounted on foam core. So even though these corners are covered up, there's nothing behind them, so sliding a picture in will be really easy. And this is the same thing. And then this was just a wood little cutout I had. And that was that. So quick, it took probably 15 minutes to put everything together. Once I figured out what I was going to do, the most time consuming part is picking out the papers that you want to use. But it's just a fun, quick little paper craft, which I'm really feeling the paper crafts lately. I'm having a lot of fun. I bought a lot of paper, so I'm trying to use them up. So I have been perusing the Reflets de Soie. I don't know if that's the right way to say it. But I'm perusing their website frequently because I know that she posts some Christmas specials. Her website, I think she actually shut her website down now for the holidays. But she had it was like a pop-up Christmas thing, and it was a box of like whites. So here it is. So kind of a white theme, kind of like the Advent that I got was red silks. These are whites. So this is what came in it. And such fun stuff, super fun stuff to look at. So there were some beads, and there are a couple silk tassels, which are super pretty. Those are fun. And there were all these really pretty glass beads, and some of them are like these. And then there are some hearts. And they're just, I'm going to try and hold them up here so you can see them. Okay, and those, they came in this pretty little organza bag. And then there was also a little counting pin. Isn't that pretty? And then an assortment of all these beautiful silks, which are kind of the same as the red silks I got. So this is the pearly. This is, so here there is a Soie d'Alger, and this is the Soie Ovale. I don't know. And then the De Paris, this is the pearly, and then there's the metallic. And, so those are really fun. And the best part with this one, and I will say, there were no patterns that came with the Advent. I don't want to ruin it for anyone else who may have it, but there's no patterns in there. So it's just fun stash enhancers. This is the pattern that came with this, which is really pretty. And I'm totally going to do this one. It's just very sweet. And I think I'm going to get like a gray, a really pretty kind of medium tone gray with the whites in silk. Won't that be beautiful? I really love the way that white silk looks especially beautiful when stitched with it, because it has a sheen like nothing else. And I feel like her prices are really super reasonable, and shipping is like nominal. And from France. Although when I ship stuff overseas, because I have family in Germany, like it's crazy expensive for me to ship stuff over there. It's probably like 3 times shipping what it is for, well, and then the dollar is worth more than the euro. So it's even more. So something that would cost $20 to ship from Europe to the US costs me $60 to ship. It's just insanity. Absolute insanity. Okay. Enough of my complaining. I have a project I've been working on that I'm almost finished with. I think I said that I was going to start this, and I did. So here it is. It's Stacey Nash Deck the Halls. It's so cute. I have always liked this, but I saw it stitched at Country Sampler. And Country Sampler, they don't do a lot of altering with Stacey's charts. I asked Jeannie about that, and she just said it's prim enough for us. We don't really need to do much with it, which is true. So a lot of their stuff, if you ever go to the store and you don't buy the kit from them and you buy it because you like the model, you want to make sure that you ask. If you just ask them to kit their conversion, that's probably the best. But if you have something there or you have the chart at home, you might want to ask before you leave whether or not it's as charted, because a lot of times she prims them up and does these beautiful conversions, and she has a real knack of doing that. So this is as charted. The only thing that wasn't called for, so I didn't have the white, was, let me just see. Okay, so it calls for Gentle Arts, Straw Bonnet, Espresso Bean, Endive, Country Redwood, Wheat Fields. I didn't have Wheat Fields or Straw Bonnet. Looking at that, I ended up using oatmeal for the white, and I just used like some kind of, I think it was, was it called gold? I think gold, all Gentle Arts. And I feel like it matches the picture pretty well, although I think the called for colors look better on in real life than they do, I mean, which is always the case, right? So this was a super quick stitch. This is 2 nights of stitching, and I probably could have finished it up, but it was getting kind of late. So all I have left to do is finish up the tree and add the candles. That's pretty much it. Everything. Oh, and then the those pesky snowflakes. My fabric, I think this is a Teresa Vanette's kitten stitcher. I believe it's one of her fabrics. I think it's called Caddy Sark. It's a really pretty color. Originally, I thought it was Weeks Cocoa, but this is definitely, you can tell by the weave, it's a Zweigart base. So I'm pretty sure that that is what that fabric is. This is another one that calls for antiquing afterwards. I don't know that I want to trust this dark red, but we'll see. I'm going to do the other ones first. They're sitting behind me. I haven't gotten them done. I have not worked at all on that that Pineberry Lanes red one. It is, I have to admit, it is really nice not having the pressure of the quilts, so that if I feel like stitching a little bit at night, I can, which I hadn't done in a long time. So I got that done. Yay me! Okay, that's all I got. I'm gonna go and I don't know what I'm gonna do. Oh, I am gonna sew some quilt squares, and I have the middle row to get done yet. And then I'm just going to hang out in my craft room for the day, and I'll catch y'all later. Have a great night. Bye.